Hello, my name is Steve Jameson. I work under the brush name of CEDAR when I'm doing landscapes. Today I have a little video for you of working on this watercolor here. I worked from this photograph of the old Myrtle Beach fish house. I was drawn to this photograph because I like the starkness of how white that building showed out against the sky with the dark windows. Something about the blank whiteness of the building and the austerity of it made me feel a nostalgic feeling for the past. I actually shopped here many years ago where the old timers in Myrtle Beach would buy their fresh fish for dinner that night. I have always enjoyed painting old buildings and old beach houses in the Myrtle Beach area where I live and where I used to see them more. All right, we'll start the video and I'll talk to you at the end. See you. I am very excited to be starting a new watercolor today. I sketched it in last week, projected, and then drew it. This is the photo I'm using. A photo of an old fresh fish market down in Myrtle Beach. I am sure it's not there anymore, but I remember seeing old timers come and go there. I've been inspired by this watercolorist who won an award in National Watercolor Society art. This is their exhibit catalog. I think he's a Southern Black artist. I like the sense of old look, like a memory, and kind of the heartache, loneliness look, but my work usually ends up being a little bit more colorful, a little bit more cheerful than that. But I like the very raw simplicity of it, not opulent. Suits me better. So I have all my colors watered up with fresh water to get them juicy and soft and ready to work. And my brushes are all laid out. And where's Mr. Tano? He's drinking water right now, but he loves to watch. Wherever I am, he's on the corner of the cage where I am. Tano, hello. I have finished the first day of putting in the sepia tone underpainting for this watercolor of the Myrtle Beach seafood store. I'm not finished with the sepia. There needs to be more, but I've worked on it all day and I'm tired and ready to go home. This is the photograph I'm working from. Look how dark that sky is and how dark those shadows are. So I have a lot more darkness to add to this. I'm gonna like the way it's gonna make that white building look very stark. That's the thing that strikes me about this photograph that I'm working from. Okay, next time you see this, there'll be a little bit more done on it. See you later. I'm finished with the sepia on this painting. Now we're ready to add color. This is the black and white one we're working from. Nice dark sky. So how am I gonna make that sky look nice and dark without looking like a storm is coming? Look what happened here. I simply got some green with that white wall. How in the world am I gonna deal with that? And I'm really unhappy with the lower right corner. It looks like the whole painting is falling off the right corner. I wish I had left more road showing. I don't know how I'm going to fix that problem. We will see. Well, put some color in this painting today. I think I've made a huge mistake on the sky. It's looking way too dark. Trying to put sepia color underneath transparent watercolor might not work when it comes to doing skies. It's kind of difficult when you spend so many hours working on something so hard and end up with a big mistake. But I'll keep trying to fix it. I have decided that I'm not happy with the sky color here. It's a little bit too dark and a lot too gray. I'd rather it be a lighter, brighter blue and not quite so dark. And I don't like all the brush strokes that are showing up. The only way I know how to fix that is to scrub it with a wet cloth and in a circular motion and take a lot of the color out to bleach it that way with water. And it will help blend and blur all the brush strokes together and make it a more smooth, even sky. Hopefully, that might not work. But it's very hard to remove certain colors from the paper. They don't want to go. So what I'm needing to do is use masking tape all along the edges. I'm just getting started with that, where I cut it all out with an X-Acto knife, and be careful not to cut through the paper. And then that way I can take the cloth and rub this with water without messing up over that line onto this nice white building. You can see the photograph I'm working from, it has a dark sky and doesn't look bad to me. It doesn't look like a scary, stormy sky. So I'm trying to do that without it looking like an unhappy sky. But the darker the sky is, the whiter that building looks, which I do like. So we'll see. I'll let you know after I do it. It is a miracle my plan of attack seemed to work. Last time the sky had a lot of brush strokes in it and it was too gray and scary. So I masked off all around the sky so that I could take a wet cloth and rub it all over and scrub the gray out of the sky. And then all of this was wet. And I had the idea, apply the blue color now while it's wet, because then it can drink in to all the paper without showing individual brush strokes. Just let it drink into the wet paper, and that's what happened. It turned out infinitely better than I ever dreamed it would. Now we'll see what happens when I pull this masking off to see how the lines around the edge of the trees look, but I think they'll be okay. We'll see soon. A lot of color was added today. We repaired the sky problem we had last time, darkened the road, put some colored shadows on the white building, put the little weeds growing around the edge of the building, and started putting some green color in the palm trees. It'll be finished in another 1 or 2 days of work. As a reminder, this is the photo we're working from. All right, finished some more work today, but there's going to be another day or two left. That was the photo we're working from. And here's today's results. I've darkened the palm tree fronds so they blend into the picture better. Darkened in the windows finally so they contrast well with the white wall. Colored in the sidewalk. Added a teal colored screen door on the right hand side, which I think is going to work pretty good. So this is the finished work. Oh yeah, also put the colors on the stripes on the awning. So that's what we have finished for today. I'll visit this watercolor next Saturday. See if maybe we can finish it next time. Well, I think I might be finished with the Myrtle Beach Fish House watercolor. Here it is. And there was the black and white photo that I worked on. I really liked the composition of dark and light and midtones and the stark whiteness of that building. I thought was sunny and interesting. And then I had to invent all the colors. One interesting thing that occurred to me while I was working on this was that the older man who I worked for when I first came to Myrtle Beach was a sign painter, and he painted the lettering on that building. And then he taught me how to do hand lettering and got me started in the sign business. And now here I am all these many years later painting those letters on this building with a really tiny little brush. I had one problem you might remember. I had dropped a green blob of paint there and had a hard time figuring out what to do with it. I tried putting in brick texture, which I'm not really sure that I like because it's distracting, but that didn't work. The green still showed, so I ended up putting a little lamp with a shadow on the wall. Hopefully the brick building to the right kind of fades out because the main subject is the fish house. All the bright colors right there in the middle to attract the eye. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little video. I plan to make many more, so please return. I'll have them on my YouTube channel here. And I want to invite you to visit my web page where you can buy original artwork and prints in a wide range of sizes and prices. My website is CEDARartstudio.com. Also, you might like to look at my Wikipedia page under Steve Jameson, and you can review all the hundreds of national level art awards that I've received for my watercolors. And the one that I'm probably the most proud of is that I am one of only 800 living signature members of the National Watercolor Society. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.